Scored 4 goals in the event so far, one of which many feel was the goal of the tournament so far, in the 5-2 win against Arsenal a couple of months back. There's Ignacio Scocco, the man upon whom the main goal-scoring hopes are based for Newell's Old Boys. He wears the number 21 jersey. 28 years of age, 5 times he's scored so far in the tournament this year. Up against an Atletico Mineiro defence, which is without the captain Robert, who was sent off after the full-time whistle in the quarter-final against Tijuana. Referee is from Chile, Enrique Osses, and he gets this semi-final tie underway. Atletico Mineiro in all whites, playing from right to left in this first half, and Newell's Old Boys trying to make home advantage count here tonight before they head to Belo Horizonte in 7 nights' time. Needless to say, the atmosphere as raucous and as intimidating as ever. Just shy of 40,000 fans are inside the Estadio Marcelo Bielsa tonight. They've been packed in for many hours too. There was a wonderful fireworks display just before the two teams emerge from the dugout area. I hope some fireworks on the pitch in the 90 minutes here this evening. That's Joe there with the header for Atletico Mineiro. Up forward by Diego Mateo, on the chase is Scocco. Turned out of harm's way by the 14 there, Rafael Marquez, who's coming in place of Robert. He's been partnered at centre-back by Gilberto Silva, formerly of Arsenal. This is Santiago Vergini. Cut out by Josue. Here's Tardelli. Now Ronaldinho. See the Newell's Old Boys players quick to surround him and smother him. Win the ball back swiftly. Here's Ainse. Taken down there by Victor Figueroa. Turn wide for Marcos Cáceres, who's got in behind of the left back here, Richarlison. A sign of intent there from Cáceres, the Paraguayan. Here's Joe with the header. And Tardelli on towards Joe once again, who had that turn of pace and the shot. Knocked away by Cáceres. Joe back in club action after being part of that Brazilian squad of the Confederations Cup. Richarlison with the throw, too long for Joe. Didn't quite come the way of Ronaldinho. It was Pierre who went up with the header, but it's come the way now of Scocco. And a great rise in the volume when he gains possession. Really is the hero of these parts. Back at the club now where he began his career, back on loan from Al Ain, the team from the UAE. A couple of stints away playing in Europe as well, with spelling Greece, with AEK Athens. He's had a terrific season in domestic football in Argentina. 24 goals he scored in 32 league games in the Argentinian top line. Here's Cáceres. Deep for Maxi Rodriguez. And a fine volley, repelled by Victor. Well, that's twice inside the first 4 minutes where you've seen Cáceres and right back advance. A decent ball into Maxi Rodriguez in plenty of space. But he could not beat the Atletico Mineiro goalkeeper. Here's a resulting corner. Spooned up in the air there by Pablo Perez. Tardelli tussling away. Cáceres went in two. Newells get the throw in. Skocka. Now Perez. Switching it for Maxi Rodriguez. This is Milton Casco from left back. Now Lucas Bernardi. But it's fate of Figueroa. Perez. Lost his footing. No foul though was given. And here's Diego Tardelli. Just given away poorly. Figueroa. Maxi Rodriguez. Figueroa on the overlap. Two waits in the box for the ball in. It's cut back for Bernardi. Now Maxi Rodriguez. It's all tight and congested. Plenty of white shirts back in the way to clear. Lovely touch that by Ronaldinho. One back there by Gabriel Heinze. It's a good high-tempo start. And then Skocka is brushed off the ball by Richarlison. One guy clutching his face, but the referee was close by and something untoward, and then Perez goes for goal. We can take a breather. It's all happening. That left arm was failing there by Richarlison, but I don't think there's any intent to strike the opponent. This was where Cáceres did well to keep the ball in play, then go beyond Richarlison. Saw the space back post to Maxi Rodriguez, who went first time for the volley. Maybe had more time there than he realised. A promising start from the team from Argentina. Team who've gone beyond all expectations to be in this semi-final here tonight. Proving they won't just make up the numbers. Atletico Mineiro, given their goal-scoring prowess, the favourites to advance to the final. Of course, they have the advantage of the second leg at home next week. Here's Tardelli. Josue. Ronaldinho goes down, no foul though given. Bernardi. Skocka. Bernardi again. Lovely pass out wide. Here's Figueroa. It's blocked away. It will be a corner. It's fine football that by Newell's Old Boys. Carving Atletico Mineiro apart. It is the weak spot of the Atletico Mineiro game in defence. They can be opened up. It's happened a couple of times here in the opening stages. Heinze and Gilberto Silva. Two players there tussling away. Referee now is happy. Here's the corner in towards Heinze. Steered away by Gilberto Silva. Here's Bernard. Bernardi. Casco. It's a wayward pass that by Lucas Bernardi, straight to Tardelli. And a 1-2 with Joe. Foul on Tardelli by Diego Mateo. It was a controversial first semi-final last night, which saw the Brazilian referee send off two players, one for either team, Olympia and Santa Fe, just before half-time. Riquelme says the Chilean official in charge tonight is a vastly experienced referee who took charge of the first leg of the final last year between Corinthians and Boca. Josue. Pierre back for Gilberto Silva. Ticked up for Joe. He has proved in the tournament so far he is a terrific aerial threat. Remember a man who was signed for no less than £19 million 5 years ago for Manchester City. That's Tardetti's ball in. This came the way of Bernard, but it was seized upon by Nahua Guzman. Makes an important save in the shootout against Boca in the last round. Lovely throw there for Cáceres. Perez. Josue. It's Joe giving chase. Bergini came in but didn't win it, and Joe gets away from him. Cut back was cut out though by the covering man Mateo. Josue. There's Richarlison. Rafael Marquez. Bernard. Fiche is somewhat up in the air. He's been linked with moves at many clubs across European football. He said he will stay there with Atletico Mineiro until the end of this tournament. Bergini got lucky. Mistake, but in the end he wasn't made to pay. Scocco. Very important covering tackle that by Gilberto Silva, who flung out that right leg to clear. It's a diving tackle there, which the referee wasn't too happy with, but it's been given as a foul against Richarlison. Both players there went in with feet off the ground. So Figueroa with this Newell's free kick. He came off the head there, I think, of Gilberto Silva, and over his own crossbar. That's what Gabriel Heinze there's appealing for. He's hoping for a corner. Let's watch again here. He was right. Certainly came off Gilberto Silva. It went unspotted by the officials. Bernard. Well touched there by Joe. In comes Pierre. Ronaldinho. And he went down there in flamboyant fashion. Pablo Perez made some contact, but say minimal contact. Just brushed across the shoulder of Ronaldinho, who went down in theatrical fashion. Maybe a hair or two was misplaced. Was very painful. Ronaldinho's free kick. And towards Richarlison, but nothing comes of that. Well read by Gilberto Silva. Lovely touch there by Ronaldinho. Not the best first touch by Joe. It just got away from him. See again there. Ronaldinho of old. Figueroa. Maxi Rodriguez. Two players linking once again. Back with Lucas Bernardi, the Newell's Old Boys captain. Well, there were 5 Argentinian teams who began the tournament this year. 2 have been knocked out in the previous 2 rounds by Newell's Old Boys. Boca in the quarterfinals. And in the round of 16, brothers Sarsfield. It was a game in which Newell's Old Boys had to come from behind. They lost the first, they get home in that tie. Eventually went through on the away goals rule. And 2 teams who met at the weekend in the super final in the Argentinian Championship this year. Newell's Old Boys finished top of the second half of the domestic season. And as Sarsfield won that super final, they were the champions of the first half of the campaign. Over that by Tardelli. Bernardi. Figueroa. Away by Richarlison. Here's Bernardi. Cáceres. It's a good cutback. Came the way of Pablo Perez, but I don't think he was too happy there with the referee's positioning. Got in the line of sight there to Pablo Perez. First ball in by Figueroa. It was Perez who played the ball that wide, and Cáceres in the end who got the ball square. It was a good pick out towards Perez, but the referee there just, I think, got in Perez's way. The referee penalised Joe there for that challenge, Jean-Gabriel Heinze. Hoping to win his first continental title, Joe. He's won domestic championships and Corinthians at the start of his career. In Russia with CSKA Moscow. The largely unhappy spell he had in English football. For a loan stint too with Everton. Second year with Atletico Mineiro after signing from Internacional. Vagini. Maxi Rodriguez. Scocco. Away by Josue. As far as Perez, and here's Bernardi. Heinze. Straight to Tardelli, who spent much of the first half so far on the back foot, back in almost a left wing-back position. Cáceres, who's got away from Tardelli. Dinked up towards Casco. His fellow full-back who got forward. Maybe not the right option chosen there by Cáceres. Certainly has been Newell's Old Boys, though, showing more attacking prowess. Strike from distance there was by Mateo. Lost by Ronaldinho. Bernardi dropping deep, being the playmaker. Up towards Scocco. And Joe. Well read by Casco. He's done well to find Cáceres. And Scocco testing away. Referee said play on. Down went Richarlison. Scocco's ball then, it's deep. Kept alive by Casco. Maxi Rodriguez was waiting. Steered away for a throw. Bernardi. Matteo. Vergini. He's a big, tall defender who does like to stride forward from the back. Not shy to let fly towards goal from distance. That's Figueroa behind Scocco, though. An opening 20 minutes, which has seen Newell's Old Boys dominate possession. The only real clear chance we've seen so far. It's been a decent watch. Matteo. Ronaldinho there, urging his teammates to just push out and push up. Sitting back deeply and inviting Newell's Old Boys forward. Cáceres again. Maxi Rodriguez had to really stretch to try and bring that down. Was asking too much of the veteran Argentinian. Not so happy chappy so far, Ronaldinho. Not been having the best of times of late, Atletico Mineiro. In the Brazilian Championship, which is just 5 games old, they sit 18th, third from bottom. Only 1 win from their first 5 games. Which is something of a surprise given their fine form in this tournament. Only felt it might be a year where they could possibly go on and win that championship. They were second of last year. Silverware has been in short supply over their history. Being crowned champions of Brazil only once, and that was over 40 years back. Small touch and play there by Maxi Rodriguez. His endeavour wins a throw after it was turned away by Rafael Marquez. A quarter of this first leg played, an 1/8 of the tie overall. Remains a goalless semi-final up to now. Here's Cáceres. He was hoping Victor Figueroa there was up with him. The Estadio Marcelo Bielsa, named after the team's former player and manager. Former coach of Argentina and Chile, who left his post at Athletic Bilbao earlier this summer. Figueroa. Couldn't find Scocco, who's been pretty short of service up to now. Here's Cáceres. Won back well there by Josue. Casco. Got away from Bernard. On towards Perez. In cage, Gilberto Silva with a well-timed tackle. Now Rocha. Sardelli. Will turn the pace from him. Good ball as well to set Atletico Mineiro on this latest attack. Bernard. 3 white shirts wait in the middle. Here's Bernard's ball then. Ainsley with the header. Behind for Atletico Mineiro's first score of the match. There's the small batch of travelling fans who come from Belo Horizonte, the southeast of Brazil. They're stationed behind the goal, which Atletico Mineiro attacking here in this first half. Sardelli. Convincingly clear first time there by Vergini. Bernard. Ronaldinho back in. Oh, it's been spilled by Guzman. But he was there to react second time around. Well, a touch fortunate there. There's a slight collision with his own teammate Gabriel Leinze, but no one to profit for the Brazilian outfit. Bernardi. Scocco. Worked the space for shots, and a fine shot too. Well, he came to life there. And for the second time tonight, Victor called upon to save the bluster of Atletico Mineiro. Very good save down there to his left-hand side. Here's the corner, taken by Figueroa. And by Bernard, here's Ronaldinho. There might be a break on here. This is Josue. Ronaldinho again. In came Bernardi. And Scocco went diving in. Bernardi's in there once more. And Casco called mates by Bernard. Referee will produce the game's first yellow card. Well, this was well played, this by Scocco. Came inside, not one but two defenders let fly. It was arrowing towards that bottom corner. Victor there right behind it. Good strong left arm to parry that ball away. There's the foot left in by Bernard. Is a somewhat archaic setting. Certainly atmospheric. There's concern here for the home team with Casco still down. A few words of instruction there for Joe, for his coach Kuka. His team have been blessed with goals in the tournament so far, but they've been on the back foot so far because his team, Gerardo Martino's team, posing pretty much all the questions. It was quite a heavy fall that for Casco. Studs showing in that tackle from Bernard, but I think it was the fall which caused the pain. Looks as though it's his right shoulder which is the source of discomfort. So Bernardi stands over the free kick as Newells might have to contemplate a change. So Casco is back to his feet and indicating he can't carry on. He's now allowed back on. Vergini. Testing there, Scocco and Richarlison. Throw goes against Scocco. Back to Mr. Berta Silva, who went in there, and again he appeared to get the last touch. Cáceres. By Josue, who's back in Brazilian football after a spell in Germany with Wolfsburg. Man who won this tournament before with Sao Paulo. Also went on to win the Club World Cup in the same year back in 2005. Vastly experienced man, 33 years of age, in his first year playing with Atletico Mineiro. Down goes Skoko. The whistle is blown in Newell's old boys' favour. I think the offence, if there was one, was spotted by the assistant referee. It's tight again here to Alberto Silva. Well, there's nothing in that whatsoever. I don't think Atletico Mineiro will be too happy if something notable comes of this. Just past the half-hour mark. Figueroa's ball in was steered away by Richarlison. Then turned more up than away by Tardelli. Eventually Atletico Mineiro clear their lines, but here's Casco. He seeks the sanctuary of his goalkeeper Guzman, who played it first time there with Ronaldinho fast approaching him. That's Tardelli. Here's Joe. Back came Cáceres. Ronaldinho battling with Mateo. It's Mateo who won the race. Well, it is Newell's Old Boys' first appearance in the tournament proper since 2006. They were knocked out in the playoff round in 2010. It's just their 8th appearance in the Copa Libertadores. It's just their 3rd semi-final, their first for over 20 years. So there might be some nerves, but not been too evident in the way they've played so far. Equally, Atletico Mineiro, far from regulars in the latter stage of the competition. It's just their 6th appearance overall in the tournament, only their 2nd semi-final. Back to the 4 semi-finalists, only Olimpia of Paraguay can count themselves as former winners. They've won the event 3 times before, but their last success was 11 years back. Many of the big names fell short in the tournament this year. Some of the unfancied names have come to the fore. Skoko. That's been one of the star men. Here's Maxi Rodriguez. Back for Perez. Searching towards Casco. Just came off the shoulder of Rocha. It's a fine pass by him too, to release Tardelli, who's up against Vergini. Here's Bernard. He was searching for Joe. He went to corner. They might have made more of that, Atletico Mineiro. Good pacey break downfield. Bernard but just forced slightly away from goal. Martino's team on the back foot now. Played in by Bernard. Alberto Silva was forward. Then volleyed back goalwards, but some way off target by Richarlison. It was a good ball this by Tardelli. Bernard's first touch there, not the best. Cuca took charge of Atletico Mineiro a couple of years ago. He was a one-cat wonder for Brazil. Gerardo Martino, a local hero here in Rosario. Man who played over 500 games for the club as a player. Oh, that's an awkward header there by Cáceres, the one which was misjudged. It's behind for a corner. A few set-piece tests now coming Newell's Old Boys' way. Ronaldinho on set-piece duty from this near side. Ushering some of those right police down there to one side to make some space for his run-up. It's all tight and congested in this compact stadium. Photographers in the mix down there too. Ronaldinho still unhappy. Those gentlemen are there for his safety. He's found a route to the ball. Here's the corner. And he can try again. Scocco back on defensive duty to turn it behind. So here's take two. In towards the near post once again. It's back for Ronaldinho. What can he conjure here? It'll be a third corner in quick succession. Joe Monkthos waiting. Deeper ball this time. It's come for Tardelli. And now for Josue, whose shot was well blocked. Good touch by him though. Ronaldinho. Ball got away from him. And now here's Scocco. Oh, Scocco went down, but the break is still on. Maxi Rodriguez. You see you trying to turn that square towards Figueroa. The referee has pulled it back here because Scocco was down. Perez with a quick free kick. Perez now again. Here's Scocco. Figueroa for Scocco, who's through. And plays the shot straight at Victor. It was good strict football there by Newell's Old Boys. Quick free kick which caught out their counterparts tonight. I wonder there whether Scocco might have gone for a different approach. He tried to place it with the outside of his right foot, but insufficient power in the effort. It's a diving tackle there by Richarlison. Although the foul has gone in his favour. It's just the move again. Perez to Scocco, to Figueroa, to Scocco. The gap opened up. Might have done better. Mateo. Cáceres is marauding right back. Bernardi. Figueroa might let fly here. He does. It was blocked. The suggestions of the home fans are that it was blocked by an arm. The referee was close by and said no. Bernardi. With a good spell this in the home team. Maxi Rodriguez. Bernardi. And Maceo. Vergini. Here's Ainse. Drilled towards Casco. Fine pass to Perez waiting square. No chances taken by Marquez. Lovely ball by Ainse to release Casco. Bring about this latest dead ball situation. Wonderful noise again now. As Newell's press for the opener. It's in towards Ainsley, just misjudged that. As for a second there, he appeared to be unmarked. This was his raking pass for Casco. Brought it down superbly first time. Big part of his game, of course, is distribution and defence. 35 years of age now, Gabriel Ainsley. His contract actually expired at the end of June, but was extended by a further month to allow him to play in the latter stages of this tournament. The same goes for Ignacio Scotcho. His loan from the UAE was due to expire just a few days ago, but an extension was granted. Figueroa. Scocco. And by Richarlison. Cáceres. Linking with Maxi Rodriguez. He began the game on the left-hand side, but he switched now to the right. Cáceres. Maxi Rodriguez, Richarlison. It's too tight. Maxi Rodriguez searching for a quick free kick. It's picked out Scocco, although it's run well by Marquez, the defender. Ronaldinho, 4 in the attack for Atletico Mineiro. Oh, it's a lovely pass. It's Bernard who's in here. And he couldn't go around the goalkeeper. Guzman, the saviour for Newell's Old Boys. Flag stayed down. Bernard had a big chance there. The wonderful through ball from Ronaldinho. Love the angle. Great movement by Bernard. Now here's Scocco. It's broken the way of Cáceres. Rodriguez. Cáceres once more. Twisting and turning. Not the best ball in though. Casco. That was highly ambitious. Well, watch Bernard, top left of your picture, sprinting forward, and he makes the darts just inside there, stayed onside really well. It was good goalkeeping by Guzman. Got down smartly to prevent Bernard notching that priceless away goal. Half-time break now, a couple of minutes away. Won't be a huge amount of first half stoppage time. We had that one yellow card shown to Bernard and the injury sustained to Casco. Otherwise, it's been a pretty good flowing match. It's not always the case in South American football. Mateo. Perez. Comes for Richarlison. Driven past by Nagini, but straight out of play. Having had certainly many presentable opportunities in this first half, Newell's Old Boys, they might be ruining the fact they're not in front. Gerardo Martino can be pleased with the endeavour his team have displayed. But against a side with the prowess of Atletico Mineiro, but always have to be so wary of what they can muster on the break. Oh, that's a lunging tackle by Richarlison on Cáceres. The referee, I think, will keep his cards in his pocket. Wasn't too pretty, this tackle. Scissor motion. He's perhaps lucky to avoid a booking there. Well, we're now in first half stoppage time. Here's Josue, Tardelli, Ronaldinho. Oh, robbed there by Perez. Ronaldinho took too long to get the ball away. Maxi Rodriguez, good touch towards Perez. Richarlison once more was the man who read the danger. So just the 1 minute of stoppage time has shown we've played the bulk of that now. Looks as though it will be a case of a stalemate first half. It's been a more watchable match than the scoreline might suggest. Foul given away there by Joe. Added time now on stoppage time. Chances taken there by Marquez. Maybe a final first half chance here for Newell's Old Boys. Mateo. Perez. Nowhere near any of his waiting teammates. And that should be that for this first period. Still the referee yet to blow the whistle. Here's Bernard. One back by Mateo, and still we go on. Not entirely sure where this time is coming from. Ainsley. It's Casco. Maxi Rodriguez for Figueroa. Figueroa still. Wayward pass towards Scotcher. And Joe Ronaldinho. The referee might have forgotten the fact we've played 2 minutes more than we should have done this first half now. He's given a free kick now to Atletico Mineiro. There's still no sign of the half-time whistle. Ronaldinho. Marquez. Well, now we do reach the break. And it's 0-0 here so far in this second semi-final. The first leg has been a tight one, but it's been good to watch. It's been Newell's Old Boys who've been the better of the two teams here tonight. But Atletico Mineiro has shown on the break they do have the talents to cause problems themselves. But the half-time score here in Rosario, Newell's Old Boys 0, Atletico Mineiro 0.
Get ready for the Gold Cup tour of the good old US of A. We'll follow all the action from coast to coast as the North and Central Americas battle it out for soccer supremacy. After back-to-back tournament wins on American soil, can anyone stop the Mexican charge? The beautiful game continues to spread through the States as the Gold Cup takes over the nation. Starts this Sunday, only on ESPN.
Carte Noire Fire and Ice Roasting creates an exceptional whole bean instant coffee. Discover instinct, only by Carte Noire.
Get your mobiles and laptops out. It's in playtime. In the next 5 seconds, the latest live odds will appear on your screen. There you go. Have a bang on that. Join Bet365 now for more great odds and loads of live streaming. So, let's get on it, boys. Go. Bet365.com. Bet in play now.
Just this morning, we snuck into the back room and did it.
I just did it right here in my gym.
I took pictures of myself doing it.
We did it. Together.
I used to have to pay a guide to do it.
We did it right here, on this desk.
It was brilliant.
I'm doing it right now. With GoDaddy Website Builder.
You can do it too. Build your website at GoDaddy.
Being the best is not about performing once. It's about perfection, time after time. Just like Gillette Fusion Pro Glide Power, it's our best razor with our longest lasting blades, according to a leading European testing institute.
A credit card with no interest to pay on purchases. Yes, no interest. Not just for 6 months or 12 months, but for 18 months. And when you spend, you get club card points. Treat yourself to a little something extra. No interest to pay on purchases for 18 months and club card points? Well, that's a bank thinking like a supermarket. Very nice.
Girls, why so many beauty products? Us guys like to keep it simple. One bottle of Head & Shoulders 2-in-1 is all you need. Not only does it keep you up to 100% flake-free, it also conditions for manageability. Great looking hair, no fuss. Head & Shoulders 2-in-1. Winners of Shampoo Product of the Year.
Listen, it's been 2 months. I think we should take this to another level.
Online gaming?
No, I mean we should make this official.
Go fishing.
Your Wi-Fi keeps breaking up.
Breaking up?
Not me, it's definitely you.
Hey?
The connection? That bad boy works like a dream.
You've been a bad boy.
I just want you to be my girlfriend.
Oh. Okay.
You know, if you want.
Yeah.
You'll have to make some changes, though.
I can change.
The new BT Home Hub's wireless signal gives you unbeatable reliability.
Harvey's 12-hour sale has an extra 15% off almost everything, plus 4 years interest-free credit and no deposit. Sale starts Thursday, 9 a.m. Harvey's, giving you more for less.
The Estadio Marcelo Bielsa in Rosario, in Santa Fe, in central Argentina. The venue for this first leg of the second semi-final of the 2013 Copa Libertadores. And fireworks off the pitch before the two teams run out here tonight. So far, not too many fireworks on the pitch in terms of goals, but there have been chances, and the best of those have come the way of the home team here from Argentina. Newell's All Boys the first. Inside 4 minutes, Maxi Rodriguez with the volleyed effort, repelled well by Victor in the Atletico Mineiro goal. Cáceres here, the right back, showed plenty of adventure inside the first half for Newell's All Boys. And with these two teams both aiming to win this event for the very first time in their history, both had tough routes to get to this semi-final stage. But Newell's All Boys are the team who came firing out of the blocks. Just past the quarter of an hour mark, they would test the goalkeeper once again. It was Pablo Perez in the end with the effort. Cáceres involved once more. It was a shot which in the end was a couple of yards over the crossbar. Pablo Perez there was suggesting the referee, Enrique Ostres of Chile, was in his way as he tried to get that shot in. Either way, it was high and it was pretty harmless. Atletico Mineiro, the top scoring team in the tournament so far this year. They do have so many top players in their attacking third, but almost a gift came their way here as Newell Guzman spilt that ball, which was played in toward the penalty area. Collision with his own player, Gabriel Ainse. Joe was trying to bounce on that loose ball, but Guzman back there to gather. Now Theo Scocco is the main man in terms of goals for Newell's Old Boys, and his first real involvement came up at 25 minutes. Shot which appeared to be destined towards the bottom corner. But again, Victor with a good save. Victor, who was the hero for Atletico Mineiro in the quarter-final match against Tijuana. Underlining his word to the team again here with a smart stop down low to his left. And Scocco would have a chance again a few moments later. Swift free kick which caught Atletico unawares as Scocco went darting through with that right foot, a shot which lacked power and conviction. And a far simpler save, that one, for the Atletico Mineiro goalkeeper. And as you can see, it's been the home team here who've been creating by far and away the better of the first half openings. And as the half-time whistle was approaching, a swift break here from Atletico Mineiro. Ronaldinho at the heart of it, a wonderful pass there to Bernard, who was onside. He timed his run superbly. But Newell Guzman alerts and swiftly off his goal line to come and smother and prevents Atletico Mineiro scoring the vital away goal. Remember, away goals do count double in this knockout round of this year's tournament. Not the best offside trap, must be said. Cáceres there, nowhere near in line with his fellow defenders. Bernard could not take advantage. So no goals as of yet. This is the first of two games between these two teams in the space of a week, and the second half of this match is coming up in just a few moments' time.
Go with her. What's your name then? No name? Coming in.
Put me next time.
At Wix, we know time is valuable, so you need quality materials that won't leave you waiting around. Wix Flexible Rapid Setting Tile Adhesive is fit for the most demanding jobs and ready to grout in just 2 hours. Try it for yourself. A flexible tile adhesive that's fast enough for the professionals. We're proud to say it's got our name on it. Wix.
To enjoy an 80% safe driver discount, chat to Churchill.
Oh.
You've probably heard Alpecin caffeine shampoo is big in Germany. Now it's big in the UK too. In fact, it's sold well over 1 million bottles already. To find out why, get down to Boots, leading supermarkets or pharmacies. Alpecin Caffeine Shampoo, German engineering for your hair.
Come rain or shine, the sale of the summer is now on at DFS. There's 4 years interest-free credit with no deposit. And for a limited time only, you can get the doll sofa at the sale launch price of just £649. The sale of the summer at DFS, making every day more comfortable.
Oh, it's good, but it's not quite Carling.
Carling, refreshingly perfect.
It's time to pack away the swim shorts and shades. Preparations for next season are about to begin. And you can catch some of Europe's biggest clubs' pre-season tours exclusively live on ESPN. See teams travel the globe as players and managers old and new look to make an impression before the serious stuff kicks off. Get a sneak peek at fresh tactics, new signings, and the very best raw talent.
Spectacular finishing.
This pre-season on ESPN.
Welcome back then to the Estadio Marcelo Bielsa, where we await the two sets of players for the second half of this first meeting between Newell's Old Boys and Atletico Mineiro, as these two sides tussle for a place in the final of the 2013 Copa Libertadores. The final will take place over 2 legs on the 17th and the 24th of July, as these remaining 4 sides now battle for the right to be crowned champions of South America in 2013. Olympia of Paraguay and Santa Fe of Colombia, the 2 other semi-finalists. Olympia, as I mentioned earlier, had that 2-goal win against Santa Fe last night. 2 second-half goals for them in a match in which both teams ended with just 10 players. And the home side here tonight, Newell's Old Boys, will be hoping for a similar second-half showing as they try and take an advantage to the southeast of Brazil, to Belo Horizonte, to the Estadio Independencia, when these sides will meet for the second leg in exactly a week's time. Officials were out early. The Newell's Old Boys players now out there as well, just await their counterparts from Atletico Mineiro. 2 teams who had vastly contrasting runs through the group stage of this year's tournament. Newell's Old Boys just scraped into the knockout stage. 3 wins and 3 defeats from their 6 group games. Atletico Mineiro were rampant in the opening weeks. They were the first team to qualify for the last 16. They won the first 5 games in a row. Their only loss in the tournament so far was in their final group game against Sao Paulo, but a match which was irrelevant to them. They overcame Sao Paulo then the round of 16, winning 6-2 over 2 legs. And in the quarterfinals, they overcame the Mexican side, Tijuana, on the away goals rule. Newell's Old Boys had knocked out 2 other Argentinian teams in the knockout round so far, but the Sarsfield, the round of 16, then Boca Juniors, last year's beat finalists, in the quarterfinal. There was a lengthy break in the tournament for the Confederations Cup. It was staged in Brazil last month. Now it's domestic football which takes centre stage again in South America. 4 teams from 4 different nations in the last 4. Only 1 from Argentina and Brazil, the 2 powerhouse nations, will make it into the final. There's only been 1 winner from outside of Brazil and Argentina in the past decade. That was 5 years back now in 2008. When Liga de Quito and Ecuador were crowned South American champions. Well, Ronaldinho had a fairly quiet first half by his usual standards. Atletico Mineiro as a whole, as a team, not up to their usual attacking best. all set for the second half to get underway. And Newell's Old Boys in the red and black will now play from right to left, and they will get the match restarted. Big roar as the second half gets underway. Still no nearer to knowing who will advance to the final. And one of these teams take a big step towards that showpiece event. Strike a decisive blow in this second half here in Rosario tonight. Here's Bernard for Atletico Mineiro. Joe calling for the ball far side. And here is Joe. It's back for Ronaldinho, who fluffed it. Well, the ball was bouncing high, that's what he's saying there to his teammates. Good play by Bernard here. Joe's cutback was meant for Tardelli, it's behind him. Ronaldinho arriving, but he could never get over the ball. It bounced up a good few feet off the deck. He went high into those Newell's Old Boys fans behind that goal. It certainly was a blistering beginning to this second period for the Brazilian team. Four to go to Gilberto Silva. Joe the target again. And by Gabriel Ainse. Is Ignacio Scocco. Tackled by Pierre. This is Cáceres for Newell's Old Boys. It's given away poorly. Bernard, Ronaldinho, and Josue. Bernard. Still just 20 years of age. And has scored 3 goals in the tournament so far. He's trying to play it again there by Joe, but it was a pass which was just too heavy for him. Mentioned those 3 goals he scored, they all came in one game. A hat-trick against Arsenal in the group stage. He also missed a few games earlier in the tournaments with a succession of injuries, but he's back fully fit now for the games that really matter. Foul that by Josue, and a word in the ear from the Chilean referee Enrique Oces. Bernardi, Figueroa. Cáceres again, arriving from right back. Seo with the header away. Fine throw that towards Ronaldinho, who has to scamper. Didn't quite keep the ball in play. Good pressure applied on him by Ainse. No sign of changes yet for either team so far tonight. Scotcher. Cáceres. Scotcher again. Turned on for Maxi Rodriguez. Wasn't entirely sure what he was intending with that ball square. So it goes back to Newell Guzman. Casco just played that one straight out. Another long throw again towards Ronaldinho, but Ainsley won the header. Casco. Matteo. Vergini. Martin Casco with some space to move forward now. Bernardi. Ainsley. A switch of play from him. Here's Cáceres. Victor Figueroa. Scotcha for Bernardi, back towards Figueroa. In the way comes Richarlison. Matteo. Almost came the way of Figueroa, but it was a good tackle in there by Richarlison. Now Bernard's on the chase. He's got there in front of Vergini. Support is slow to arrive. Josue. Those old boys have it back swiftly. Cáceres got away from Tardelli. Perez on that for Figueroa. Maxi Rodriguez. Here's Bernardi, looking for width to his left. In the end, he opts to go right to Perez, and he opts to go for goal. Just like a strike from distance, Pablo Perez. This one never really troubling Victor too much. I think in fact it was going wide. Scocca, neat swivel from him. Tackled by Gilberto Silva. The limbs might be aging now for him, but it was a well-timed intervention. 36 years of age now, the former Arsenal man. Atletico Mineiro being roared on by that batch of travelling fans there. The only Brazilian team still standing this year. Last 3 years have seen teams in Brazil win this tournament. This year the likes of Grêmio, Sao Paulo, Fluminense, Palmeiras and the defending champions Corinthians all knocked out in the knockout stage. Pierre, Ronaldinho. Rocha, blocked by Gabriel Ainsley. Marcus Rocha with the throw. Very good distance on it, in fact too much distance. Oh, what a mistake here by the goalkeeper. Joe's in there. Guzman applying the pressure from behind. It's back now with Rocha. Back for Joe, who's onside. Guzman now can gather and he can be relieved. He kicked the ball there against the back of Matteo. That ricochet might have gone anywhere, and he was so lucky it didn't go into his own net. That would have been a calamitous way to concede an away goal. Guzman there got lucky. Here's Scocco. Kept it low. Better handling shown by Victor in the Atletico Mineiro goal. That's inadvertent moment there involving Guzman, the closest that Atletico Mineiro have come to scoring so far tonight. Caceres and Perez. Now Bernardi. Good ball that wide for Figueroa. It's picked out Maxi Rodriguez. Backed by Gilberto Silva. Here's Bernard back covering. Second half, 10 minutes old. Still no breakthrough moment in this semi-final tie. There's a slip there by Mateo, which presents the ball straight to Joe. Sardelli. Joe. Here's Roger. Richarlison. Draws away the diminutive midfield player. He's won a throw here for Atletico Mineiro. Going back home to Belo Horizonte next week is a big source. Atletico Mineiro, if they can stay in the tie here tonight, because back at home they are unbeaten now in over 50 games. A remarkable run. Newell's Old Boys won't fancy their chances of having to go there and win that match next week. So the onus on them here tonight. Atletico Mineiro have found a bit more fluency in this second half. Sardelli. This is Josue. Comes Figueroa. Now Bernardi. Maxi Rodriguez. Back for Figueroa once again with some space to work with here. Will need support. And it's Maxi Rodriguez. It's come his way again. It's still Maxi Rodriguez. And it was a toe poke, which was moving towards that bottom corner. And again, Vitor performing heroics in the Atletico Mineiro goal. A touch of fortune here for Newell's Old Boys, the way it came back, the way Maxi Rodriguez after a scuffed first shot. And he wanted to dance his way through and make room for that shot. Vitor flung himself to his left and preserved the stalemate. Nearly, but not quite. Looks as though Vitor has caused himself some pain in the act of making that save. Made that the fourth time he's pulled off a top stop. Remember, it was his save from a penalty in stoppage time in the quarter-final, which saw Atletico Mineiro reach its match here tonight. The Brazilian team relieved, he's back to his feet. So what could Newell's conjure from this resulting corner? An outswinger. It's away by Joe. Back in the mix again, and further away by Josue. Richarlison for Bernard. Kept to play that by Vergini. Oh, nice touch by Figueroa. Caceres. Now Figueroa. Maxi Rodriguez there again. Frantic defence now for Atletico Mineiro. Yeah, that time back in the way to clear. As we move towards the hour mark, Newell's old boys inserting some pressure again. Long ball there towards Bernard. Bergini alert to it. Bergini just having to be wary there because Ronaldinho was lurking behind him. Casco. Mateo. Figueroa. On for Casco again. That's a good pass for Scocco. Casco. Too much space to work with. Demont to get that ball in. Newell's All Boys win the corner. All very tight here. He stood that ball towards the back post area. A whole posse of players to aim for. It's deep towards Bergini. Cáceres testing. Maxi Rodriguez with a shot. Blocked away again. Here's Figueroa. Good ball back in. Maxi Rodriguez scores! Fantastic header. And Rosario has come alive. What a moment for Newell's All Boys. They strike first in this semi-final. And Maxi Rodriguez, who came so close just moments ago, this time with a thumping header, finally got the better of Victor. It's a great ball back in by Figueroa, and Maxi Rodriguez, unmarked, attacked it with power and thumped it home. The man who scored the decisive penalty in the shootout in the quarter-final scores the first goal of this semi-final. And it's Newell's All Boys who have the advantage. His third goal of the competition. And greeted by a rapturous ovation inside this ground. Newell's All Boys aiming for just the third final in their history. They've taken a big step towards it there. Maxi Rodriguez showing a yellow card for the removal of the shirt in his goal celebration. Here's Bernard meantime now for Atletico Mineiro. A goal which you could say had been coming. There was a 5-minute spell there where Newell's All Boys were looking good, looking dangerous. Atletico Mineiro defence was becoming frantic. And this old historic ground is literally bouncing now. Here's Scocco. Bernardi. Scocco. He was lots off there and fairly. Foul by Richarlison. And Newell's on board sees that some more pressure now. Atletico Mineiro now teetering defensively. Newells could ram home their advantage maybe here. Ronaldinho not happy. And Figueroa, whose ball then was met by Maxi Rodriguez for the opening goal, has placed the ball again here. Another teasing ball in. One defended better that time, away by Roger. Figueroa once more. That's given away to Bernard. Now, what can Atletico Mineiro conjure here? Diego Tardelli. Oh, he's gone for the chip. And he missed by quite some distance. Well, they just could not clear their lines here, the Brazilian team. And they were made to pay in the ultimate way. No one alert around the back post there for Atletico Mineiro. And the contrast and emotions there for all to see. It's been a coming together off the ball here. So the referee is just attending to. Is Pierre down there for Atletico Mineiro, but not down for 2 goal. First blood to Gerardo Martino's team in this semi-final. Goal coming just past the hour mark. Coming from the former Liverpool man, Maxi Rodriguez. Here's Joe. That will bounce through to Guzman. We'll waste every available second here now. No hurry at all for the home team. Perez. Maxi Rodriguez. That's Cáceres. He might come the way of Perez here. Vitor had to use his feet there to clear. And Vitor was caught. A few players now becoming involved in the skirmish. The yellow card, I think, was out there from the referee. It'll be Pablo Perez who is shown the yellow card. Third player in the book this evening. Ronaldinho has had a very anonymous second half. Free kick to Newell's Old Boys. I think they were hoping for the advantage of play there. The shot from Cáceres. Perez was in the offside position. No flag though. When Perez went in for the challenge, he was shown the yellow card. A change made by Atletico Mineiro, and Luan, number 27's come on for them. Forward who has scored once in the tournament already. He's replaced Diego Tardelli. A pretty ineffective evening. Luan, 22 years of age. Another attacking talent in this Atletico side. Another one here, Bernard. Move beyond Cáceres. Now it's Joe. Luan's in the box. Rocha arriving now. Ronaldinho. Here's the Luan. Not a bad first touch, but he could get the shot in. Rocha. Josue. Rocha once again. Squeezed the ball in, which was defended well. Here's Scotcho. Now Perez, all hands on deck back there for Newells. They can relieve that tension with a free kick. A wonderful noise here. It was loud before the match. And loud during the match, but it's gone up a notch. And for that opening goal from Maxi Rodriguez. Our boys Lats reached the final of this tournament back in 1992. Over 2 decades ago now. Taking a small step towards the final this year in 2013. Figueroa. Back comes Richarlison. Flick there to Pierre. Now here's Josue. Atletico Mineiro playing their way out of a tight area. Bernard felt he was blocked off unfairly, but the referee had a different viewpoint. Bernardi. Ball here for Scotcho. Cáceres. Perez. Bernardi. Oh, it's come for Scocco. It deflects behind for a corner. Well, I thought it did, and so did he. I think a goal kick may have been given here in the end. It was a lucky break the way it came the way of Scocco. Surely came off the defender there, Gilberto Silva. Only a goal kick though given. Cáceres. Maxi Rodriguez. Figueroa. It's Maxi Rodriguez who's in again. And still. And again. Off the line. Oh, what a block. Perez. Now Cáceres. Bernardi. Perez still. A remarkable phase of play, and somehow it would not go in. Last-ditch defending in the extreme there from Atletico Mineiro. Bodies on the line, and they just about kept Newell's old boys at bay. Here's the one. Casco with the block. Well, how on earth did that ball stay out? Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Atletico Mineiro living dangerously. But back now on the front foot themselves. Rocha. Diving tackle by Casco. There's a free kick. And a yellow card too. Well, I'm sure we'll see a replay again of that bizarre moment when Newell's Old Boys thought they'd gone 2 up in a few moments' time, but in the here and now, it's Atletico Mineiro with a chance perhaps to level the tie. Ronaldinho stands over this free kick as we move into the final quarter of an hour. To the Newell's wall. Oh, it's flicked on, it's a good save, it loses it in! It's Joe! Or is it? It's been ruled out. Flag up offside. Joe not happy. Well, this match has come to life in the past few minutes. And Atletico Mineiro feeling hard done by here. Protest continuing. We'll wait to see the evidence. Here we go. It's flicked on here. Oh, it's so tight. For me, it's level there. Level with the back foot of the defender. I think Maxi Rodriguez it was. He was Johnny on the spot, but he was foiled by the flag. Now this here is this remarkable passenger play. Maxi Rodriguez almost squared it. It came off the post, then off the line here. You can see it didn't cross the goal line, and then for the 3rd time blocked away. Still the play went on. Atletico Mineiro in the end managed to clear. It has been a quite dramatic couple of minutes. Time which is so finely poised. It might have been 2-0 Newell's Old Boys, and it might have been them perhaps coasting towards the final. Moments later, Joe thought he scored the away goal to put Atletico Mineiro back in the driving seat, but it was not to be for either team. Newell's Old Boys' first change, and it's the man who laid on the goal, Victor Figueroa, who receives a great ovation as he goes off, and Martin Tonzo comes on for him. Here's Joe. It'll be a Newell's Old Boys throw. And he's given the ball away, and that's some. Fresh legs out there now for the home team, provided by Paulo Cruzado. Ainsa goes long. Scocco goes down. Free kick given. Just about be within shooting range, this. And here's the big offside called again. It's so close, maybe an inch off. It's as tight as it could be. But it's the back foot of the defender there. Looks about to be just level with Joe. So marginal. No lack of interested parties here for Newell's Old Boys for this free kick. 10 minutes to go now. Maxi Rodriguez, Ignacio Scocco, even Gabriel Ainsa. Well, all the discussion Ainsley has now moved away. It's going to be Skoko. Oh, it's two! It's a superb free kick. And it's a huge step towards a place in the final. And they can dream of that silverware now. Newell's Old Boys with a giant stride towards their first final for over 20 years. And Ignacio Skoko has pulled off a superb free kick. It bent around that wall, it found that bottom corner. It's 2-0 Newell's Old Boys. And the top scorer scores his 6th goal of the tournament. And it could be so pivotal. It's a commanding lead now, and it might yet become more. Cáceres driving on. He went down, but no foul's been given. Well, the noise here near deafening when that ball went in. But this just the first leg of the semi-final. Heaven knows what the reaction would be if ever they went on to win it. Eight minutes of normal time to go. There'll be a decent chunk of stoppage time too. Can Atletico Mineiro do something to try and give themselves a foothold in the tie? It's far from dead yet. And Cook's team will have to overturn a 2-goal deficit next week if things stay this way. Casco, space of Maxi Rodriguez. Casco is behind Tonzo. Charlton forward. Charlton then went down, free kick to the Brazilian team. A team who are so many people's favourites to win the event. And a team who have been second best here tonight. They've been missing several key players, none more so than Rivera at the back. The defence has been found wanting. Wonderful scenes. The massed ranks of Newell's Old Boy supporters chanting, partying as one. Torturous times though for those of an Atletico Mineiro persuasion. Skoko, Bernardi, Scrithano. Here's Ainsley. The third goal here would be massive for Newell's Old Boys. Casco. Here come the other eights. Bernardi. Skoko. Didn't quite come for Maxi Rodriguez. Not been cleared though yet. Skoko again. Still Skoko. Tonzo. Maxi Rodriguez was lurking. And he was just touched behind by Marquez. Into corner. And it's all one-way traffic now. Rosaro's corner. Ain't met it. Pushing was seen. Free kick given. And now Ain't scampering back. Only a few days ago, Brazilian football on such a high. And for the national team won the Confederations Cup. One of their top domestic teams has fallen short here tonight. Referee is going to his pocket. Once again here, a yellow card has been produced. This the moment for all Newell's fans to savour. Brilliant free kick. And Victor, who's been so superb in the Atletico Mineiro goal, had no answer. Here's Bernardi. Maxi Rodriguez. Get the sense here, Newell's old boys smell blood. Not the best pass though. Kuka raging. His team sitting back too deeply for his liking. He knows the value of an away goal there to score one now. Gilberto Silva, who picked up that yellow card a few moments ago. Poor control again there by Ronaldinho. Yes, there have been some poor performances at the back for Atletico Mineiro, but up top, some of their big names just have not produced. Joe, Ronaldinho, and Diego Tardelli in particular, the latter who's since been taken off, have all been way below par. Diego Mateo. Cáceres. Bernardi. Scocco. Maxi Rodriguez. Evading the attentions of Bernard. And then Luan there with a rash tackle. Yellow card for him. They are mounting up now. That's 6 in total. Just 90 seconds of normal time to play. Luan. Bundled down. Defender was Casco, who's on a yellow card. Have to be a touch careful. Ronaldinho. Now Joe. He is the one. It's a dangerous ball in for Joe. He could not direct it back on target. It was a promising move, that. Atletico Mineiro not done yet. They won't go down lightly in this first leg. Here she is now, as one of the heroes of the evening, Ignacio Scocco. He is replaced by Maxi Oriti. Newell's final change. What's been a near perfect night for them so far. A night which has just seconds left to run. All eyes shortly to see how much stoppage time there'll be. Maxi Rodriguez has had a terrific game. Still he goes on, now he's fouled. And a free kick in almost the exact same spot from where Scocco scored earlier. Well, they were nibbling away there. In the end, it was Roger, the guilty man. I think they prefer to have Skocker back on the pitch again to see if he can repeat his feat from earlier. Maybe a touch further out this time. It's Paolo Cruzado who stands over this free kick. 3 minutes of stoppage time. We played pretty much the bulk of the first of those 3 minutes. Played in by Cruzado. This is Tonzo. Guzman a long way off his goal line. Cruzado, good touch that one. On by Cáceres. And goes Mateo. The chase now goes Urruti. It's going to change off the ball for Atletico Mineiro. Guilherme on in place of Joe. He was straight in the action, but to no avail. Peeling for calm, Gerardo Martino, the Newell's coach. Don't see much of that around, particularly in the stands. Good job by Cáceres. Urruti. Is there one more flourish here for Newell's Old Boys? This is Tonzo. Back for Cáceres, another outstanding performer. What's been a terrific team effort. Ainsley. He's going to go back to his goalkeeper. Guzman needs to clear convincingly here, which he does do. It's a free kick for Atletico Mineiro. Oh, he's so tense. He wants to know how long is left. The answer, 12 seconds. One last chance maybe here for Atletico Mineiro. It's Bernard's ball in, which is a good one. Almost came for Josue. The first leg ends, and it's advantage Newell's Old Boys. The Argentinian team have a 2-goal cushion after a wonderful night here for them. 2 second-half goals from Maxi Rodriguez and from Ignacio Scotcho. And those home fans brought into raptures, a night to savour for them. And their team have a strong chance now of reaching their first final in 20 years. They'll head for the second leg next week. But for now, from Rosario, it's goodbye.
This is ESPN.
This weekend, live on ESPN. We're down under for an AFL triple.
Oh, that's a beauty. Awesome.
Plus UFC 162. It's the Pocono Raceway in IndyCar. We're stateside for another live game from the MLS.
Oh, what a beautiful strike.
And Mexico will be eyeing a 3rd consecutive crown as the 2013 Gold Cup kicks off.
What a finish.
All this live this weekend on ESPN.
Fancy an early night.
I'll be up in a bit. I've got a few things to do.
This carpet needs replacing.
Needs a clean.
Won't mow itself. This needs sorting.
It's not easy admitting you have erectile dysfunction. Lloyd's Pharmacy's online doctor is a discreet and easy way to find the help you may need. Complete our free online assessment for confidential expert advice. Don't avoid the problem. Ask Lloyds.com.
Buy a bike from Halfords and we'll build it, safety check it, and give you a free service after 6 weeks.
Come rain or shine, the sale of the summer is now on at DFS. There's 4 years interest-free credit with no deposit. And for a limited time only, you can get the Equinox sofa at the sale launch price of just £449. The sale of the summer at DFS, making every day more comfortable.
When one dines al fresco, Krabby's alcoholic ginger beer certainly hits the spot. Using a secret blend of the finest spices and steeped ginger.
We interrupt this commercial with an important newsflash. Krabby's is now available in simply scrumptious strawberry and lime.